Hey everyone, this is your general speaking. Something that just came to my attention from Josiah's video on Geeks and Gamers with Captain Marvel and Marvel in general going full woke and getting their whole identity politics game to unfold. I have one question to ask to Marvel. Have you not learned anything from The Last Jedi? Did you not understand anything with Star Wars? I mean, you're basically both owned by this. You, I know, okay, you're owned by Disney, but like two siblings, when one sibling screws up in the house for I don't know, breaking a vase or something in the house, and then you know that if I break something in the house, my mom and my dad are going to ground me and beat the shit out of me. So when you see that, do you follow suit or do you actually watch your step and make sure that you don't get punished? And basically what Marvel is doing is like, oh, you screwed up, I'm going to screw up too. And yes, I'm going to screw up too. And yes, it is a screw up. Pandering to SJWs who are not your main demographic, who are basically the minority in these things. But according to Ethan Van Sciver, that thing has kind of changed right now. They're actually invading comics and movies so that they can push their narrative. But they're not the ones that are going to see Captain Marvel 3 times or 4 times in theaters. No, they're going to be waiting for a pirated version of it because they cannot afford to go in a theater because those people mainly don't work. They'll work on other people's nerves. So, did they not learn anything? I mean, it's not about women empowerment. Comics and movies and all of these things, and specifically Star Wars, have something in common. It was not for passing a political message. This isn't Star Trek. Okay? This is clearly in a political state. It's in a political world. It's in a political utopia. Star Wars had only good and evil. That's it. What about Marvel Comics? It's about good and evil. Grown adults in tights, in spangled, colorful, tight superhero costumes with ridiculous powers. That is a form of escapism to the reader. Okay, it's not just for children, it's just for you and me after a rough day at work. Hey, we want to kick back with a nice cold beer or some dessert or some lunch and chow down and watch our favorite superhero on screen or read them in a book. That's what it was all about. Now, it has been stained with identity politics and people are getting fed up. Did you not learn anything from The Last Jedi? Did you not see how people treated Solo's box office revenue? We're not going to fall for that again. It's like saying, please, do not come to our movie. Please, do not give us money. Please, fuck up our box office. Please. It's like you're begging for this. I mean, are they really that deluded? Did women not get enough representation in movies? Are there no female strong characters? You know what? I was a Marvel fan all my life. I was never that madly into DC because I thought Marvel was more colorful. DC was too gritty for me, because of all of Batman and stuff. I do remember watching the Justice League cartoon as a kid, but I remember myself being a Marvel fanboy all my life. You know what? That's about to change. Do you know why? Because DC made a superhero movie recently, in case you didn't know. It's called Wonder Woman, and it's fucking fantastic. It's because Gal Gadot through Wonder Woman, she can empower women by spreading the message of love. She fell in love with a man, and Marvel is like, man is bad, women, respect women. DC wasn't all about that. DC respects and loves men. Okay, they do not have identity politics. As of yet, I don't know, maybe DC could go woke. But right now, DC is going to win because every single Marvel fan that has been watching all of your movies so far is getting sick with their identity politics, and Brie Larson in this movie is one of the most uncharismatic people I have ever met. The idea of her doing activism through a movie that she's getting paid ridiculous amounts of dollars for, that is not activism. Do you know what activism is? Going to a foreign country knowing nobody, with nothing in your pocket, going to help those that are less fortunate than you. Would you do that, Brie Larson? I don't think so. So I'm going to certainly invest my time more in DC. Aquaman did fantastic. I want to watch that. I haven't seen it yet. Wonder Woman. Amazing. I'm going to watch that again. Okay? And although Justice League wasn't amazing, it was a superhero movie. And you know what? I think that's what we need now. We need superhero movies that are over the top ridiculous that we enjoy. No politics, no identity politics, no politics, no identity politics, no feminisms, no SJW riddled and stained ideas. What we need is a good superhero movie that acts as escapism. Justice League was weaker than Avengers Infinity War, but it was pure escapism. It was pure spectacle. And you know what? Maybe we need that right now. And this is coming from at least 20 years, a 20-year-old Marvel fan. I'm a huge Marvel fan. I've been a Marvel fan for at least 20 years. And now, do you know what? I'm going to shift all of my focus onto DC. Do you know why? Because although I'm not that much of a fan, I don't say I hate DC, I wasn't that invested. But you know what? Now, it's the utopia that I'm looking for. I need escapism through my movies and my comics, not identity politics. That's what everyday life is for. And that's why comics were invented and movies, to escape. I mean, Gal Gadot's most greatest representation in female superheroes to date. What about Michelle Pfeiffer as Catwoman? Huh? But you forgot about that because you were maybe young, okay? But she was overly sexualized and stuff. What do you expect from Catwoman? Okay? You say that, but when you go to Halloween parties, you actually hit on Catwoman first because you know that she's the sexiest girl in the room. Okay? Then what else? What other superhero, female superhero, do you feel that doesn't represent women? Okay, who isn't a good female superhero? Okay, I can get Elektra was kind of meh, but okay, she was done by Jennifer Garner. What was her name? I keep on forgetting. She was okay. She was likable. Halle Berry did Catwoman. I know that. Gosh, I'm actually. Just give me a sec. Okay, what about Scarlet Witch? Okay, what about Black Widow? Okay, what about, let's see here, because I've got my phone on me. Yeah, what about the Wasp? Okay, was she not, strong enough for you, independent enough, combat proficient enough? Was she not enough for you? No. Captain Marvel's the one that's doing the groundbreaking thing of playing a female superhero. It's never been done before. We've never had strong women representing comic book heroes in the past time. So, I'm pretty much sick at this point. So, you know what? I'm done with Marvel. I'm going to see Captain Marvel just so I can review it and confirm myself. And Captain Marvel and Marvel in general, if you learned nothing from The Last Jedi, it's fine. Don't worry. There's going to be the fans out there waiting for you, and they're going to be ready to hit those dislike buttons. And even if they don't have dislike buttons on YouTube, on the trailers or I don't know what media that you present from now on, they will start ignoring you and they will start going someplace else that doesn't pander to SJWism. Okay? We will not support your movie. Only those that have to review it will, and that is a small demographic of big YouTubers on YouTube that will watch the movie. They will find a way not to pay for it, I'm sure of it. Or if they do, they'll be like, okay, fuck it, this is for the fans, so they're doing it for us so that we can judge you all in unison. That's the only reason why I'm going to pay. But don't expect the following weekend for them to go back into theaters. Don't expect for them to go back and actually watch your movie 3 or 4 times like they used to do a long time ago. Movies like Avengers Infinity War came out, or Iron Man, or Spider-Man Homecoming, to which I went 3 times to watch. And I can understand why fans love to do that, because the movie is good. So, do not expect fans to go and watch Captain Marvel. And I'm not talking about the SJW Whammon respecters out there. I'm talking about the real fans. The ones that have supported your business model because you made good movies. And if that's how you want to wrap it all up with Captain Marvel and identity politics, so be it. And if you're doing this acknowledging that we're not going to support your business model, I might say that it's smart on your behalf, because if you did this in the mid 2010s, you would have tanked worse than DC. DC had better comics and characters than us in the comics, that we had better movies than them. And now, do you know what? Guess what? That is all about to change. And I really hope that when they recast Batman, they get a great story for him, and they do the equivalent of a Christopher Nolan with Christian Bale as Batman. storyline coming along. And I do feel that they will do that. They will take advantage of your sick weakness that you have for identity politics, and they're going to turn it against you. Do you know how? By making a good movie! And that's how it's going to happen. So, I don't have anything left to say. I'm done with Marvel. I am so done with Captain Marvel. I am sick and tired of identity politics in my movies. I'm pretty sure that you guys do too. What do you guys think? Please let me know. Express yourselves in the comments. Vent with me, because I've had enough of this. So that's all I have for now. I don't know. I'm just gonna have to go back to work because it's something constructive there. And when I'm done, we can discuss some further things. I'm going to do my lightsaber series to take a break from all of this stupid Last Jedi thing, because I do enjoy bashing it, but it's all we do lately, and I do need something positive and construction to do. So I will be continuing with my lightsaber series. I started with a Q&A, and it's going to continue explaining to you guys what I do and how I make it. So